Is your eye makeup making you look more tired when you wear your glasses? It might be. Today we're exposing the 5 most common eye makeup mistakes for glasses wearers, and I'll show you the simple, elegant fix for each one. We'll go beyond just "don't do this." For every mistake, you'll learn the why behind it and a pro technique to fix it for good. We'll cover the one-liner style that drags your eyes down, the shadow color that can emphasize dark circles, and why your concealer might be your biggest enemy. By the end of this video, you'll have a foolproof roadmap to looking bright, lifted, and beautiful in your frames. Glasses are fantastic accessories, but optically, they act like a magnifying glass. Your frames focus attention right onto your eye area. If your makeup technique hasn't evolved since your 20s, those frames are now emphasizing outdated habits. We need a savvy approach that works with the frame, not against it. Remember to subscribe if you want simple, age-positive beauty tips delivered weekly. Let's dive into the first mistake, which is a carry-over habit from decades past that we must retire. Astigmatism mistake number 1, heavy dark liner on the lower lash line. Astigmatism. Many of us were taught to line the entire inner rim, or the waterline, with black or deep brown pencil. We thought it made our eyes stand out. But when you wear glasses, this technique is working directly against you. Dark colors instantly shrink the space they cover. When you ring your eyes entirely in black, you visually close them off. Behind your lenses, your eyes will look smaller, deeper set, and frankly, a little tired. This harsh line also emphasizes any natural darkness or puffiness underneath the eye, which the bottom of your frames already cast a shadow on. So how do we fix this? The correction is simple and provides an immediate optical illusion of youth and energy. First, take that harsh black pencil away from your waterline entirely. Instead, replace it with a nude or light pink pencil. Applying this brightening color to the inner rim instantly neutralizes redness and makes the whites of your eyes look clearer and wider. This is especially helpful if your lenses are magnifying any veins or slight yellowing. Second, if you still crave some lower definition, use a soft, matte brown eyeshadow, not a pencil. Apply this shadow only to the outer third of your lower lash line. Use a small, firm brush and keep the color right at the root of the lashes. Then, lightly buff it out until the color is barely visible. This gives you depth and definition without the harsh, aging line. The key is blending until it looks like a soft shadow, not an application of color. This one swap, nude instead of black, will instantly lift and brighten your entire face. Now let's talk about the next major mistake that causes your carefully applied eyeshadow to disappear completely once you put your frames on. Asterisk mistake number 2, using a single dark matte shadow on the lid. Asterisk. We often think that a dark color creates drama, but when glasses are in the picture, a dark matte shadow simply absorbs all available light. This makes your eyes look flat and recessive. The depth of the lens, especially if it's a thick prescription, already creates shadows. Painting your entire lid with a matte color, like a deep brown or charcoal, means your eye simply vanishes into the frame. The focus shifts entirely to the glasses, and your eyes fade away. The correction here is understanding how light interacts with texture and placement. We want to bring the eye forward, not push it back. The secret is the strategic use of light. You need two specific textures. Start with a matte, mid-tone brown or taupe, applied only to the crease, that little pocket above the moving part of your eyelid. This creates definition and shape that isn't lost when your eyes are open. But here's the game changer. On the movable part of your eyelid, the actual lid, apply a light-reflecting satin or soft shimmery shadow. I'm not talking about chunky glitter. We want fine, elegant shimmer. Think champagne, soft rose gold, or pearly ivory. This reflective texture catches the light that passes through your lenses and throws it back. It creates a focal point of brightness right on the lid. This immediately counteracts the shadow cast by the frame and brings your eyes popping forward. If you have hooded lids, focus that shimmer specifically on the area just above the lash line that is still visible when your eyes are open. This simple contrast between matte in the crease and shimmer on the lid is essential for making your eyes visible, not vanished. Are you struggling to see those finer details when applying your shadow? Later on, I'll share a simple magnification trick that makes application effortless. Moving on to another critical mistake that's often overlooked. The tragic case of the drooping lash. Asterisk mistake number 3, forgetting to curl your lashes. Asterisk. This mistake is less about color and more about geometry. When lashes are straight, they point forward. Once you put your glasses on, those straight lashes immediately brush against the inside of your lenses. Not only is this annoying and distracting, but the friction causes your waterproof mascara to smudge onto the glass and your lash curl to collapse. The result? Your lashes droop and your eyes look heavy and half-closed. The fix is non-negotiable for glasses wearers. You must curl your lashes. Use a high-quality eyelash curler right at the base of the lashes. Give it 3 gentle squeezes, moving slightly up the lash each time. This creates a graceful upward curve. By curling your lashes, you redirect them mox and oxum away from the lenses. They still provide definition, but they no longer cause smudging or drag the eye down. But the curling is only half the battle. We need to be clever about where we place the mascara. Instead of focusing on the very tips, which are most likely to hit the lens, concentrate your mascara application on the roots and the azimuthal section of the lashes. Use a wiggle motion right at the base to build volume and lift. Skip the second or third coat on the tips. This technique gives you defined volume where it counts at the lash line while keeping the ends clear of the glass. This simple addition of a curler to your routine provides an instant eye lift, visible even through the thickest prescription. Now let's tackle the biggest visibility issue that glasses exacerbate, the dreaded under-eye shadow. Asterisk. Mistake number 4, neglecting under-eye shadows and darkness. Asterisk. Even if you have the best eye makeup, darkness underneath the eyes will drag your look down. And guess what? Your frames amplify this problem. The bottom rim of your glasses creates a literal shadow that falls across the highest point of your cheek, which can make natural darkness look far worse. If you simply apply your regular foundation or a heavy concealer directly over the top, you often end up with a gray, ashy appearance because you haven't corrected the underlying color. Or worse, the heavy texture settles into fine lines, which your lenses may be magnifying. The fix requires a smarter, multi-step approach that color corrects before it conceals. This is where we bring in the evidence-based technique of color correction. Dark circles often have a blue or purple undertone. If you just put skin-toned concealer over blue, the result is gray. The first step is applying a terry peach or apricot color corrector sparingly over the deepest, darkest parts of the shadow. Peach neutralizes blue. Use a tiny brush and apply it only where the darkness truly resides. Blend this correcting layer lightly. Next, use a thin, light-reflecting liquid concealer, not a heavy paste. The trick is placement. Apply the concealer in an upside-down triangle shape, starting at the outer corner of your eye and sweeping down toward the nose, then back up. Blend this triangle well, but avoid packing product directly into the creases near your lower lashes. This placement lifts the entire face and specifically targets the area where the frame shadow falls. Use a gentle tapping motion with your ring finger or a damp sponge to press the product into the skin. This thin, well-placed layer brightens the entire eye area, counteracting the frame's shadow and giving you a wide-awake look. Finally, we address the architectural mistake that undermines the entire eye area. Asterisk mistake number 5. Letting your brows go undefined or unruly. Asterisk, your eyebrows are the frame for your face, and critically, they are the frame for your frames. If your brows are sparse, uneven, or simply ignored, your glasses have nothing to anchor to. The whole eye area looks unstructured, and the focus falls entirely on the glasses themselves, not your beautiful eyes behind them. When brows are undefined, it minimizes the positive impact of all your other eye makeup steps. The fix is simple. Treat your brows as the finishing touch that gives the eye area its lift. We are not aiming for overly drawn or harsh brows. We want natural definition and lift. Start by gently brushing the brow hairs upward. Use a brow pencil or a soft powder that matches your natural hair color, or even one shade lighter for a softer look. Focus your filling on 2 areas, the arch and the tail. Building a slight, soft arch provides an instant visual lift to the brow bone. Most importantly, ensure the tail of your brow, the end, doesn't droop downward. A drooping tail pulls the whole eye down, making you look tired. Use the pencil to gently extend the tail slightly up and out toward your temple. This is the oldest, most effective trick for a non-surgical eye lift. Once you've filled them in, set the hairs with a clear or tinted brow gel. When your brows are defined and lifted, they beautifully balance your glasses and complete the look. Now that you know the 5 mistakes and the corresponding fixes, let's talk about the specific challenges of applying this detailed work when you might need your glasses to actually see what you're doing. This is a common objection, and it's completely understandable. How are you supposed to execute precise lining and blending when you need to be 6 inches from the mirror, but your vision is blurred without your lenses? This is where a simple, practical tool makes all the difference. The solution is a magnifying mirror, but not just any one. look for a mirror with integrated adjustable lighting and high magnification, 10x or higher. You don't need to press your face into the glass to see the detail. Set up this mirror on your vanity and keep your elbows anchored on the counter as you apply. This stabilizes your hand, minimizing wobble. Another savvy trick, especially useful for applying tight liner, is to use a small mirror in your hand. Hold it so you are looking down into it. When you look down, your eyelids naturally relax, and the working space becomes much clearer, allowing you to see exactly where you are placing that pencil or shadow. Now let's address an issue common to prescription lenses: the effects of magnification on skin texture. If you have a high, far-sighted prescription, your lenses are magnifying your eyes, which means they are also magnifying the delicate skin around your eyes and any fine lines. This can make shimmer shadows or heavy powders look overdone or textured. If magnification is an issue for you, adapt to our mistake number 2, S-Fix. Stick with high-quality, finely milled satin shadows instead of shimmers, and keep the application light. Crucially, focus on skin preparation. Before makeup, use a hydrating eye cream and let it absorb fully. This smooths the skin and makes fine lines less prominent. The magnifying glass effect works both ways. It makes mistakes look bigger, but it also highlights beautifully smooth, well-prepared skin. Also, remember the power of diffusion. When applying any powder, always tap off the excess from your brush. Use sheer layers and take your time blending the edges. Hard lines and stark color transitions are what magnification loves to emphasize. Soft, diffused makeup is always the most forgiving and elegant choice when wearing glasses. Let's quickly recap these 5 essential fixes so you can see the whole picture before you try this tomorrow. We banished the harsh lower liner for a nude brightener and soft brown shadow. We swapped dark, single-color lids for light reflective satin shadows to bring the eye forward. We insisted on curling lashes to prevent smudging and achieve an instant lift. We adopted the peach corrector followed by the upside-down triangle concealer to eliminate shadows. And finally, we defined and lifted the brow tail to perfectly frame the whole look. You now have a complete, evidence-based roadmap to making your glasses work for you, turning them into a powerful beauty statement. This isn't just about applying makeup. It's about strategic product placement that enhances your natural beauty through the lens. If you found these 5 simple fixes helpful and empowering, please hit the like button. It supports our mission to bring simple, uplifting confidence to women 55 and over. If you want to continue mastering your beauty routine and boosting your confidence, subscribe to Savvy Seniors and ring the bell so you never miss one of our practical guides. Go ahead and try these 5 fixes this week. You deserve to look as bright and beautiful as you feel. Let's discuss one more common confusion point: choosing makeup colors when your frames themselves are colorful or bold. Often women think their eye makeup needs to compete with their frames. This is another mistake because trying to match a bright frame with a bright shadow usually results in a chaotic look. The eye makeup and the frames cancel each other out. The fix here is to think of your frames as the main color statement. Your eye makeup should act as the sophisticated neutral background that makes your frame color pop, not clash. If you wear bold frames, say red, purple, or deep blue, stick almost exclusively to neutral eye makeup. Think soft taupes, muted browns, and creamy beiges. Use the techniques we discussed: the light reflecting lid, the defined crease, and the brightened under eye. These neutral shades ensure your eyes are visible, bright, and defined while letting the frame carry the color. This creates an intentional, polished look. On the other hand, if you wear very thin, metal, or rimless frames, you have more freedom. Since the frame is almost invisible, you can introduce a bit more color into your shadow, but keep it soft and sophisticated. A dusty mauve or a deep olive can be beautiful, but again, rely on that satin texture on the lid to prevent the color from shrinking your eyes. Remember that makeup isn't about masking, it's about enhancement and strategic light placement. Every step we've covered today, from the nude liner to the curled lashes, is designed to open the eye, ensuring that your frames become the perfect accent to your gorgeous, visible eyes. This is about making your beauty unstoppable, no matter your age or your eyesight. Go ahead and try these 5 fixes this week. You deserve to look as bright and beautiful as you feel. Asterisk. The final section is already complete, covering the final thoughts and CTAs. No more content generation is required. Asterisk. The final section is already complete, covering the final thoughts and CTAs. No more content generation is required.